What's up, you crazy movie collectors, and welcome back to the Lucid Nightmare. I'm your host, as always, Jay Schatzer, and it's time for another Quickie. And this time, it's more movie haul goodness. It just keeps coming. I don't know where I'm going to put it, but it just keeps coming. But guys, let's dive right in and show you some of the great pickups that I've had recently, and there's some really great gems in here. So let's start it off with a bang. It is an underappreciated Wes Craven flick. Well, I guess not a lot of people talk about it, but it's super fun. Great characters, great situations, and just altogether crazy. It is The People Under the Stairs. I did do a video review on this one years ago. Look it up if you're interested to see my thoughts on the movie. Like I said, directed by Wes Craven. Scream Factory put this baby out and looks better than ever. It's just a fun movie all around. Really, really crazy. Like I said, the premise is really out there. Just fun. Definitely check this out if you've never seen it before. It's hard to explain. I mean, it's easy to explain, but hard to define the kind of weird tone this movie has. It's almost a comedy in parts, but then it's horrific in parts. Weird. Yeah, People Under the Stairs. Definitely check it out. I don't know if it's anything like Wes Craven's ever done before. It's very different, but great film. I own it on DVD, and it's nice to have it upgraded to blue into the collection. But let's keep moving because we got plenty more to go through. A amazing 80s slasher flick. Very, very unique. The whole concept behind it's pretty cool. It is Tourist Trap. Ooh. And this release pretty much just came out. It's supposed to be the uncut version. It's nice. Looks like it's remastered as well. I haven't had a chance to check out the transfer, but I'm assuming it's better than any copy that I've owned previously. In fact, I don't even know if I've owned this one. Who knows? Who knows anymore? But definitely there's a review on the channel. I did this. I did that one late last year. So definitely check that one out. Really, really cool film. It's pretty much just a crazy dude who torments these kids. And he has this weird wax museum, kind of like, well, I don't know if it's a wax. It's just like a weird museum of mannequins and weird puppets and stuff, and it's just strange. It's really, really cool. Who's the main guy in this one? Where the hell is he? Chuck Connors. Chuck Connors is fabulous in this movie. Does a really great job of a lot of different performances. He plays just a lot of strange characters in this one. Really cool flick. Definitely check it out if you like that kind of 80s slasher stuff, because this is kind of a flick that went under the radar, and not a lot of people mention it as like being one of their favorite slashers, but I absolutely love it, and I think I grew to appreciate it more over the years. So definitely check it out if it's been a while since you've seen it. But let's keep moving on to a movie that I've never seen before. I've never owned on DVD before this, and it just looks like an interesting film with a great cast and a classic horror story. It is Werner, how do you say it? Werner Herzog? Werner Herzog? I don't know. It's Nosferatu. It's the vampire. But yeah, Klaus Kinski plays Nosferatu. It looks badass. The trailer that I saw recently, because I don't know, this movie kind of, I've always seen posters for it. I've always seen different sites and stuff talking about it, but I've never actually seen it for myself. And it was the first time I've watched the trailer of it, and I was kind of really taken aback how really cool it looks in atmosphere. And it kind of, the whole Dracula tale, it's kind of a different retelling of it. I know there's so many movies like that out there, but it looks like Herzog really did a cool atmospheric take on it, and Klaus Kinski is just a weirdo in real life. So it's just a really good mix, it looks like, and I'm really looking forward to checking this out. Plus, Isabelle Adjani is in it, and she's absolutely beautiful, so how can you go wrong? But really looking forward to checking this one out. And Scream Factory also put this baby out. And I didn't mention that before, that the Tourist Trap is put out by Full Moon. But yep, looking forward to checking this one out. And I've never owned it previously, so good to have that one in the collection. Next up is a gothic horror flick. An absolutely beautiful black and white film. I think I've actually reviewed this one. This is a long time ago that I reviewed this. But it is Nightmare Castle with the beautiful Barbara Steele. Just a fabulous gothic tale, and it's just beautifully shot. Like I said, Barbara Steele plays two separate characters in this with totally different personalities. She does an amazing job on both of them, and it's just an awesome film. And there's actually 2 bonus features on here: Castle of Blood, which I don't know if that's an edited version of Nightmare Castle, and then Terror Creatures from the Grave. So I didn't really know they had extra movies on there, so I might have to check those ones out and see what they're all about. I think I actually have Castle of Blood on DVD, but don't quote me on that. But really cool film in general, and I did own Nightmare Castle on DVD, so it's a good upgrade to Blu-ray. And Severin put this one out, and they are pretty much top-notch when it comes to this kind of genre fare, so absolutely thrilled to have this one. You can never have enough Barbara Steele horror flicks. Well, let's move it on to an Amicus flick. Now, if people don't know, Amicus is a brilliant production company that put out a lot of gothic kind of films along the same lines of Hammer horror films. And this one is just a really fun 70s style werewolf flick. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, well, the movie is The Beast Must Die. And I already took the slipcover off for some reason. But here's the slip for it. Pretty cool. Silver bullet back there. And the cover. But it's really, really cool. It's pretty much just a bunch of people are summoned to this mansion where this guy is pretty much hunting a werewolf, and he suspects one of them as the werewolf. So he's pretty much just watching them, hunting them, and hoping that one of them turns so he can claim his prize. He's a big game hunter, and he's looking for one of the biggest prey of them all, and that's the werewolf. So really, really fun flick. I actually watched this one recently, or else in the last month or two, and just loved it even more when I watched it. And I don't know, I could have reviewed this one. I didn't even look this up. Look on the site, see if you can find this, and let me know in the comments below. If I didn't review this one, I will review it in the future, because it's a fantastic film. Totally fun, and just a really crazy premise. Characters are awesome too. There's so many characters in this film. I mean, even Peter Cushing shows up in this one. But fabulous movie. Love it. I owned it on DVD. Upgraded it to Blue. So, there you have it. Next up is a movie. Of course. But it's a movie I've never owned before. I've seen it before. I was actually one of the Monday movie nights that my friends and I do. The movie I'm talking about is the silly titled Death Ship. And this one's fun. I mean, it's not the best movie in the world, but the premise is pretty much stranded people, and they get stranded on this derelict ship, and it's pretty much haunted, and they're killed off one by one. But yeah, it's a lot of atmosphere to this one. Just a really cool premise, and the cast is pretty cool too. You got what's his face, George Kennedy, as kind of the lead captain dude, and it's just a fun, harmless horror film from the 80s. Just really great. It came out in actually 1980, so right in the dawning of the 80s. But some great cover art inside, different, from India there. But yeah, it's nice to have it actually in the collection. Never had it in there, so good to have it. And it's just a fun little horror flick. Nothing, totally classic, but definitely a good time if you're looking for that kind of flick. Death Ship. Death Ship. All right, next is a giallo flick that I kind of took a stab at because I've never heard of it before. I guess it's the first time it's ever available on home video, and Full Moon just put it out this month. So I just figured I'd check it out because I am a sucker for giallo flicks. And the movie is Naked Girl. How's the full name? Naked Girl Murdered in the Park. What a subtle title. But yeah, I know literally nothing about this one, just that it's kind of a lost giallo that I've not seen before. So I just jumped at the chance to actually check it out. And it looks like it's going to be great. Directed by Alfonso Brescia. Never heard of the dude in my life, but cool looking flick, and I can never get enough of giallo flicks, so really looking forward to checking this one out. It's always nice to actually find one that you've never seen before. And the cast is pretty good as well. I know Adolfo Celli is in it, and he's in a ton of flicks. Always love his presence, he's such a weirdo. But let's keep moving to something totally rad. Guys, you won't believe it. I've been wanting this movie in my collection forever. And I screwed up when it was first released last year or even a year and a half ago. Didn't jump on it. It sold out, skyrocketed in price, and I thought I would never own it again. That is until Mill Creek decided to get the rights and put out their own Blu-ray edition. And if you haven't guessed what this movie I'm talking about, it's a spectacularly 80s flick. Rad. And this is the Steelbook version from Mill Creek. I can't remember who put out the other one. Was it Vinegar Syndrome? I never got it, and I screwed up big, and I thought I would never have the movie in my collection, but lo and behold, it is here now. But it's just pretty much stereotypical 80s flick, BMX bike racing, kid wants to win the race, and shenanigans ensue. But cool flick. It's been a long time since I've watched it, and really looking forward to jumping back into the 80s nostalgia with this one. Soundtrack's amazing. It's just a fun flick, and it's totally rad. Just like a perfectly titled flick. But yep, I'm so happy I picked this one up. Just came out earlier this month, and yep, never owned it before, so happy it's in the collection. But let's go with two more flicks. But this one's a double pack, so actually three more flicks. I've been wanting to have this one for a while, this double feature one, just because of the one movie on it. Never seen the other one, but hell, I think it looks interesting. But it is Race with the Devil and Dirty Mary Crazy Larry. Now, Race with the Devil is the one that I really wanted this double feature for. It's just a really great film about, I think it's like two couples in an RV just traveling across the country, and they run afoul of a satanic cult and pretty much are terrorized by them. I watched it a long time ago and really loved it, and always wanted to have it in the collection, but never stepped up to the plate. But now I do have it in the collection along with Dirty Mary Crazy Larry. And yeah, Dirty Mary Crazy Larry sounds like a fun title. Looks like a crazy flick. You got what is that? Peter Fonda in it, because he's also in Race with the Devil. But don't know much about Dirty Mary Crazy Larry. But Race with the Devil, superb, satanic kind of cult flick. Really cool stuff. Really glad it's in the collection finally. I'm probably going to watch it pretty soon because it's been a long time since I've seen it. But let's round this video off with just one more classic sci-fi flick. And it's H.G. Wells' The Time Machine. Produced by George Pal. Oh, and directed by George Pal. My. But, fantastic film. It's a really classic sci-fi film, like I said. And, what was it, Rod Taylor as the, main character who makes the time machine. Does a fantastic job with it. Just the effects of the movie for the time, really classy. The creature effects are really cool. It's a very vibrant picture, just really fun and adventurous and fantastic. What year did this baby come out? 1960. So an early 60s sci-fi classic from just a classic story in general by H.G. Wells, and absolutely love it. It's just one of those films you just love to get lost in and just take in the whole adventure. Just a really fun film, and inventive and creative. But yeah, glad to have that one in there. I have it on DVD already, so this is an upgrade to Blu-ray. And what a fantastic upgrade that is. But guys, that's it. That's it for this movie haul. I still have enough coming up for another movie haul. Plus the Kino Lorber Part 2 order just came in, so I got all that stack ready for another video. So stay tuned. They're gonna keep coming, and I gotta get to these video reviews. They've just been sitting, and I gotta crank them out here. Just a lot of stuff been going on lately, a lot of stuff behind the scenes with just work and personal stuff, so just trying to keep on top of the channel with some content so you guys don't get bored out there. But hope you liked it. Hope you like what I'm doing. If you do, comment below and let me hear from you. But I guess I will see you guys the next time I'm in front of a camera talking about movies. Take care, stay out of trouble, and I'll see you guys later. Peace!